Hello, welcome. This is the zodiac readings for Monday and Tuesday. I will just start off by saying to you that I haven't done any videos for a few days. The children were off school for the week, and to be honest with you, like, it kind of worked quite well for me on a personal level, because I just used some time to kind of like do my own spiritual development stuff within myself. So I feel that's been really beneficial for me, and I hope you've had a good week, or maybe had some realizations and things like that for yourself as well. So I'm going to just introduce what cards we're using. So it's the beginning of the week, so I like to use the fortune telling deck for the beginning of the week. For the relationship message, we're using the Lover's Oracle. These are short readings, as you may know. They're short readings, but I try to pack a lot of cards in, a lot of decks, you know, because I'm a nutter. So we're using this tarot, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. I'm excited to tell you, very excited, that I have bought the giant deck, the giant Rider-Waite, because I always like to use a normal sized tarot, and then I like to use a mini tarot. And I decided to start using the giant tarot as well. So that is going to be the outcome cards, all right? That's going to be like, what is the sort of overall outcome for you and your person right around now, okay? And then I'm using the Hidden Truth Oracle for the message about what your person is thinking. And then I'm using the messages from your angels, okay? Because I just feel drawn to a bit of gentle angel energy this morning. It's like back to kind of routine. In a way, it's very good for me, because I find it quite challenging when the children are off, because I don't get the time on my own to do spiritual stuff, because I'm obviously surrounded by them. So that's why I find it quite challenging to do the videos. I can do customers, that's fine, you know, if you book in for a reading when the children are off, but doing the videos I find a bit more tricky. So we just had a full moon about 24 hours ago in Sagittarius, which is supposed to be actually a very revitalizing energy. So it's kind of like an intense moon, because it's still feeling some of the frequencies of the eclipse, all the eclipses that we've just been through the last few months. But it's also, interestingly, because it's in Sagittarius, it's kind of propelling us now forward into our sort of purpose. And so we should be feeling the next, you know, maybe the next 24 hours, next 2 or 3 days, we'll start feeling a bit more defined, you know, in terms, and maybe a bit more enthusiastic and excited about where it is we're personally going next. And I am starting to feel that a bit more. So this is good, because we had a lot of deep full moons where we were going into Scorpio energy, you know, really going into our truth and what we needed, you know, and so now it's kind of like, right, we're going to go forwards now. So see how you feel with that as well. So there's always so much to contend with, isn't there? So let's go into it. I'm not going to talk anymore. We're going to go into Taurus. I've got my triple moon goddess mug today, and it's normal breakfast tea, because I'm recording this. I haven't even eaten my breakfast yet. I thought, oh, sod it. Get the kids to school and get these videos done, because I haven't been on for a few days, and I was just like, let's do this. So let's go into a fortune telling card for Taurus. If you know your chart, you might resonate with a few of the different zodiac signs. Journey. Okay, so you're on some kind of journey this week. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So, stop focusing on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You're on this journey. Taurus. Okay, so you have been persevering with something or someone. You've been persevering, and if you keep doing what you've been doing, you are going to do very well. Okay, it wasn't easy. There was probably a long period of time where it was like, oh, this is really hard work, you know. It's not easy, and you just have to keep trying your best. Now, where you are now, this week, it may feel like you're kind of still waiting. It feels like something is imminently going to come in for you, but do you want it? That's the thing. Is this opportunity that you're being offered really what you want? And that's what you have to ask yourself with that card. Let's have a look at what your person is thinking or doing, first of all. It's like there is something you're being offered, but you don't know if it's really what you want. Is it really gonna suffice? There's somebody here that is very attractive, and you could be very attracted to them. There is somebody that could actually be offering you help and support at this time, and they're in a good position to do so. This person is going through a transformation. Okay, so there's two things. This could be somebody that is very attracted to you, or you're very attracted to them. They're going through a transformation. Or there is somebody that could actually really help you at this time, you know, and they're going through some sort of transformation themselves, okay? Let's have a look at what your person is thinking. Now, whether this is the same person or someone else, it's up to you to decide. Okay, you have got somebody here saying, I want to be more than just friends. Let's have a look at an outcome card. Now, wish me luck, because these are so big, it's absolutely impossible to shuffle. Oh dear, I don't know how you're supposed to shuffle these. I can't shuffle at the best of times, but Spirit will lead me to the right card, no doubt. Okay, let's see. Ooh, right, progress and communication, and lots of things happening at once. Okay, so there is definite progress here. There is progress, and there is going to be communication. You are on a journey, and you may be feeling, or you may have been feeling, quite fed up and thinking nothing's really doing it for me. But there is some kind of transformation going on here in the external reality that is bringing a lot of progress and communication. And it feels like there's somebody coming in who will be communicating, does want growth, does want progress. You know? There could have been an ending with somebody that was very attractive, and now there's something new that wants to come in. Or, like I said, there's somebody that can help you who's going through a transformation, and there's going to be a lot going on. Your spirit guides are saying that you deserve the best. Astara, reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't you compromise. Okay, I'll read it again. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and your desires, and don't compromise. You're on this journey. I don't think you will compromise, because this card is telling me that you've not been too pleased with what you've been offered, you know, and you're on a journey, and this week there's going to be progress with your journey, you know, to getting what you really do want. They're saying that life is too precious to waste. Yeah, they don't want you to focus on the past. They're saying this is now about forward movement for Taurus. So that's what all the cards are showing. There's some sort of transformation going on with somebody in your external reality, you know, and it's going to mean progress for you. So that's the message to the Taurus. Let's go into Virgo. Occupation. So somebody could be working very hard at this time, very focused on their purpose. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. We know about the challenges, don't we? Oh, right, let's go into... Right, you've been making very good progress here. You have got much more aligned. You've really started to realise where you're going and how you're doing things and what you need to do. And you have been quite serious about this. You haven't really been allowing anything to get in your way to distract you and pull you off path, you know. And Spirit is saying that you are going to be rewarded this week. Something very good is going to happen. You've got Ace of Pentacles. This is the beginning of a very healthy and promising time for you that will lead you to more abundance, better health, more stable relationships. Your person has been very fed up. It's like they were stuck in the past. They couldn't really let go of things, and it was like nothing was going to make them feel happier. Nothing seemed to be able to replace the hole that was in their heart, type of thing. Now, what they're doing this week, they're very quiet, this person. They're not actually doing an awful lot. And it's going to result in wise action for this person. You know, they are actually, believe it or not, taking the higher road. And they are biding their time. And it's a very wise thing to do, the tarot is saying. Okay, so I'm just, sorry, I'm using the giant tarot and it's quite difficult to shuffle. Okay, so, right. There's two messages here. We've got the Page of Swords, okay? There is somebody potentially watching you. They are potentially thinking about you. They're also being very careful about how they proceed, extremely careful. But you equally are being extremely careful as well. You're mirroring each other. Okay, yeah, I don't react when people mention you. So there is extreme caution going on here, and you both could be focusing on work because of the fact that that may be the best place for your focus at the moment, you know. You both may have taken risks in the past, and it's like, we don't want to do this again. We want to make sure we do the right thing. Opal, okay, so your spirit guides are supporting you. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well and cared for by God and the angels. Okay, so I don't know if this is to do with your children or somebody else's children. But there is a message here to do with children. And if they're, wherever these children are, or a child, this is a reassuring message from Spirit that this child is being looked after, or these children are being looked after, okay, by source. So that's an interesting message there. So very good. It looks like it's shaping up to be a very good week here for Virgo. There is definitely somebody here that has been very stuck, very down in the dumps about things, but they are slowing everything down and being more careful. Probably focused on work, trying to achieve more balance, and you're doing the same thing, and it looks like you will be receiving more abundance because of it. So well done. It's good reading for Virgo there. So then we go into Capricorn. change. So, a time of change this week. Things are changing this week. You can probably sense that. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. I think this is about breaking patterns. And I think you're breaking some really, really big patterns this week. You know, it's like amazing when you actually stand back from your life. Oh, this is what I've been doing actually. You stand back from your life and you realise all the things you've tried to do to get a desired effect, and it's just been a pattern, like a karmic pattern you've been stuck in, and it's not really the answer, but you keep repeating it in different ways, and now it's like, boom, this week you're stopping that pattern. There's a breakthrough here for Capricorn in terms of some type of karmic pattern you've been stuck in, and it is going to change from now on. It's not going to be the same, which is good news for you, because once you can break a karmic pattern and stop doing whatever thing it is we've been doing, that's when we can achieve change. That's when we can really make the biggest breakthroughs, isn't it? So you've gone through a very stressful time. I can see the 7 of Cups on the floor. Let's see if I can get it for you. Oh dear, that wasn't very easy. Yeah, that's a challenging time. That's where your brain was going a bit doolally, and it was like, my God, what the hell am I doing? Your mind was all over the place. Now, lately, you've developed a much better commitment to yourself with the Knight of Pentacles. You've slowed things right down lately, you know, and you've just been more, probably a bit more, just more responsible, more positive, working a bit harder, you know, committed to yourself and more committed to some of your responsibilities or what have you. Now, I don't know why we've got the 8 of Swords here. Okay, there's still something in the mind, because this is to do with the mind and perceiving yourself to be stuck when you really aren't. So that is obviously the pattern that needs to be broken. And I think that's what's going to be broken this week. Oh, I just saw the Lovers. Right, so, oh, interesting. Your person's got the 8 of Swords as well. Right, so your person, there's got loads of cards. I'm just going to have to read them. Your person's been in a state of lack, okay? They've either had poor health, they've not been doing too well. It's been a difficult time, testing time for this person, very testing. And they've been going through this mysterious experience, because the Lovers card is a very mysterious experience. They've been looking for answers in the wrong places. With the Lovers card, normally we're looking for answers in somebody else. We're looking for somebody else to fix us, you know. Also, they've been trying to make decisions, but probably it's just been so confusing and they just haven't known really what to do. This person is confident, and on the surface they seem to do really well. On the surface, this person comes off very confident, very attractive or successful, something like that. But what's really going on in this person's head is they're still really quite stuck, okay? So they may appear to be doing better than they actually are. And this person's stuck in their patterns, just like you have been stuck in your patterns. But it's all in a mental level. And these patterns, I feel, are going to be broken because of the first 2 cards. We've got the card Change and also about not focusing on past events. Okay, so let's have a look at an outcome card here. These are not easy to shuffle. Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this is a time of change. This week, you're both going to have a breakthrough. You are going to have a breakthrough. Your person is going to have a breakthrough. You're going to get in a better alignment. That card just sort of slipped down and wanted to be seen. There is attraction between you both, but it's more about getting in alignment and getting yourselves much more on track, you know, more motivated in your power. And with this Queen of Swords energy, it's clear, Capricorn, that you are doing that this week. You mean business, and you're not going to keep repeating old patterns that you've been stuck in. And they are definitely patterns in your mind. And you may have felt like you were stuck in a situation, and Spirit is clearly saying to you this week, and they're showing you this week, that you are not stuck. And you definitely this week are very clear. You're seeing things clearly this week, and you're going to notice yourself getting a much clearer plan of action in how you proceed with your life, so that you don't keep doing the same pattern, whatever that pattern may have been. And it's interesting that your person's going through a very similar experience, because on some level they still feel a bit stuck themselves, but they create the impression they're not. They're quite a cheeky person. That's what I'm getting shown. There is attraction here, which is interesting, because I did say the Queen of Wands underneath shows there must be attraction between you and somebody. Or if this is platonic, there's clearly a bond that doesn't get broken, okay? If it's a family member or a friend, there is clearly a bond that remains. And your spirit guides are supporting you with a new romance. You've got a feminine angel, Chantel. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Brilliant. So you're breaking patterns this week, and it's going to lead you to more love in your life, okay? Better relationships. And it's a big breakthrough for Capricorn this week. I really want to say that. Okay, so now we go into Aquarius. Oh dear, I feel like I need to move my chair. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, so we're going into Aquarius now. Let's have a look what we get. What's the message for this week? Coffin. Ooh. Something's being put to bed. Something is being put to bed this week. You know, and it's like it's time for it to be over. Whatever that may be. It could be a pattern in your mind that needs to be over. It could be a relationship. Only you will know. But we have just had that full moon, which is about releasing. So perhaps you have released something in a very timely way. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you. You have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So walking away from something. Something is you're definitely walking away from something. I do feel it's a karmic pattern, you know, and the offshot of that is you might end up walking away from, you know, a person or a opportunity or a situation that you just feel isn't really for you anymore. Look at this, walking away. It's been with a very heavy heart that you've had to walk away. And perhaps you're going through a time of acceptance now. You know, it takes time when we walk away from things that are hard to walk away from. And it's like you're going through this whole acceptance, grieving process. There's no rush. This is all about breaking a karmic pattern. I did say I feel like it is to do with a pattern. It was a pattern, and it's bloody hard to break karmic patterns because they are how we develop karmic patterns as a way to cope with trauma when we're kids. And inevitably we've brought them from past lives as well. But it's like, although that karmic pattern helped you when you were a kid to survive, you don't need to keep repeating that now. You are free. You are a free spirit. And you have to live your truth. You have to live your life, you know? So you're bringing everything into balance by breaking a karmic pattern that you were stuck in. And it has been hard to do that because it's sad sometimes, you know? But you just know that's where you are now. That is your truth, you know? Things will go more in your favour because you're more in your truth. As long as you just, you know, it's easy for me to say, I've done it myself. It's frightening when we break karmic patterns, and we inevitably we want to fall into bad habits to try and soothe ourselves because it feels kind of scary. But if you can try to stay as conscious as possible, you will align the energy so much better, you know, and you will balance the energy so well that then things will go more in your favour. So you will be blessed by spirit for all that you are doing, by just keep stepping forward in your power, you know, along your journey each day fresh, rather than trying to fall back into old patterns or habits for comfort, you know. So, right, now your person, you've got somebody here with the Knight of Wands. So this person is departing or unreliable. They're in and they're out. They're a bit mad. They're a bit of a risk taker. You know, they probably have a sexual attraction to you, most likely, with the Page of Wands. They could come in with good news. They could come in with good news this week. They could contact you this week. But I would say the cards are saying to be mindful of whether you can really trust this person, because this person is somewhat unreliable or unpredictable. Or if you're dealing with two people, you've got one person who is unpredictable, unreliable, and you could have a new person who's attracted to you who's got some very good news. So this could be dealing with two energies, or you could be dealing with one energy, and you've got to be careful of that person. There is the message here that the timing just wasn't right for us. Let's have a look at an outcome card for this week for you and your person or situation. Got these giant cards. We'll all have to get used to it because I can't really shuffle them. Right, your person's moving forward more smoothly. I think this person's been through a very rocky patch, very rocky, but they're moving forward more smoothly now. It's a nice energy, and it's also for you too. You're moving. This is a better week. This is definitely a better week for you and your person. Okay. Let's see what your spirit guides are advising. I've got these very old retro chairs, and my children are always swinging around on them, and I say to them all the time, these chairs are going to break if you do that. And they are going to break. Okay, oh, you've got the new romance card as well, Chantel, a female angel. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship, and be open to giving and receiving love. So that's what I just said, isn't it? That there could be somebody this week, and it's been, you know, on and off and what have you. You could hear from this week, hear from them, and it could be quite nice. But just bear in mind, you know, bear in mind. Alternatively, you know, this could be new romance, because it does say new romance as well. So quite interesting time for Aquarius, actually. Okay, so let's go into Gemini then. Adjudication. Ooh, a decision. Something being reviewed. A judgment, a decision. Doesn't have to be in court, obviously. Could be Somebody's thinking though. Somebody's definitely thinking about a decision. Could be official, or could be somebody who has a sort of authoritarian manner. You have got the Secret Admirer card. Somebody has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So there could be love floating around for Gemini here. Okay. Ooh, Lover's card as well. There is definitely something here to do with a decision for Gemini, no doubt. Because the Lover's card is a decision. And there's a sense of mystery. There's a sense of mystery, the unknown. Oh, with this decision, it's very... There's something here to do with knowing that you can't be fixed by somebody else. You sort of know that you can't find yourself in another. But there is some kind of decision and a mystery about it. And then you've got the Empress. You're really in a situation where you're sort of like comfortable with the unknown. There's definitely a sense of mystery in your life at the moment, and the unknown. To have the Empress and the Lovers, I'm telling you that now. You're in a state of acceptance, okay? I'm looking at my journal here because I've been working on the tarot more. I'm always working on the tarot. You are in acceptance of how life is unfolding. You're doing really well to stay comfortable, to stay centered, you know, with challenges. And you're being very patient. You're being very patient. You're being very accepting, which is very wise energy. So you're doing really well, and you're trying to trust in the unknown. And what you're doing is you're staying centered, even though there's challenges here. You're trying to be calm and comfortable with the unknown. And because you're doing that, you will receive blessings, okay? So right. Your person, there's been someone you've dealt with hasn't been honest, okay? Or there's been deception or lies, or somebody had a plan and it was never going to work, okay? But there's been some kind of games that went on. Either games, or like I said, somebody who had a plan that was never going to work, somebody that was deceptive, you know, or like I said, toxic games or something like that, all right? Now, this situation will be moving forward this week. There will be forward movement, and it will be more smooth than you may imagine. So you're dealing with the time of unknown. You're staying centered and conscious, which is very wise. And if you remain as such, you will receive blessings for this. I feel this situation will progress this week with these cards. There is somebody that regrets lying to you. We'll put an outcome card for this week. Just bear with, because it's not very easy to shuffle these giant cards. I like to set myself a challenge. Let's see. Oh, Ace of Cups. Wow, heart chakra of the tarot. You're going to stay very centered. It may be challenging at this time. There is a lot of mystery around, but you're staying centered. You're staying conscious. You're following your truth. So this is the beginning of something that will end up very happy for you. And your spirit guides, Layla, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires, your intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. It's a beautiful energy in that card. So I'm shaking a bit there because of the way I was holding it. I'm not really shaking. But yeah, your spirit guides are helping you to gain a positive perspective. So get ready, because you'll notice this week that you do start to become more and more able to withstand the current mysteries and challenges, which is an amazing thing to be able to do, you know, and it will bring you many blessings. So there's some sort of breakthrough for you this week, which will help you, okay? You know, you're destined for abundance or love, whatever it is, because Ace of Cups is love. Empress tends to be abundant. Libra. Imprisonment. Ooh. Oh dear, somebody very stuck there. Not really what we want to see, is it? No. Let's have a look. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yeah. When you're good and ready, you know, when you're good and ready, Libra, then you will proceed. You are not stuck, but it may feel like that. You know, it may feel like Spirit has got you on lockdown or something. That's what I call it. Spirit's got me on lockdown. But, you know, you're not really. It's just because you need to be totally aligned. You know, Libra has the tendency to want harmony and want peace. And what do? We inevitably compromise our own needs. No, because that's not honouring source. We must not do that. So it may be taking more time, but your life will proceed. It will. It's just when you are in your truth, you've got your vision, and you are good and ready. Why should you rush yourself? Okay, so you've got, oh my God, what is that? Hang on a sec. I don't know if that's the Emperor or the Hierophant. I think that's the Emperor, you know. Hang on a sec. Yeah, Emperor. Very good, Libra. You have been much more rational lately. You've been using your mind. Well, I don't really like to encourage that too much because I do believe in the heart. But you've just been more sensible, basically, you know, with the Emperor card. You've been applying your common sense and you've been making the right decisions. You've been, this week, you coming into more money, more abundance, receiving more support from the universe in a multitude of ways, because you're just much more wise and careful about how you proceed and the things you do. Isn't that good? So that's a more balanced energy that you've had. You've been cultivating that for a while. You see more and more of the results of that this week. And you really deserve that. Your person, wow. You could receive communication from somebody this week where they have some kind of crazy, mad breakthrough because they've got the Judgment card and the Ace of Swords. So there's somebody that is making some sort of decision. There is Spirit working behind the scenes on this situation, and Spirit has been working behind the scenes on this situation for quite some time. And there is some kind of massive breakthrough for your person, and it's like, boom. That's quite shocking, actually. It's like they're seeing things very clearly, and they could well communicate or take action. Look at that. I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay, let's have a look at the outcome cards for this week for you and your person or situation. I've got this massive deck, so just bear with because it's not very easy to shuffle. Knight of Pentacles. It's a very nice energy. There's definitely money coming in, possibly from multiple sources to you, Libra. Now, you're very committed here to yourself this week, and you're manifesting somebody who's committed to you. You're both very on your purpose now. Your spirit guides are helping you. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon the angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Yeah. You are at the end of a cycle in your life, and your spirit guides are guiding you to your next step. Happiness does await. So it may have taken a bit longer than you would like, but the progress is definitely there. You will be seeing results this week with that. And it is all to do with you being very ready, because this is a very healthy energy, okay? This is not about Libra trying to fix situations. This is about you doing what feels right for you when you are good and ready. And that is putting you in a much more abundant, aligned position. So it's very good. So we're going to Leo now. Journey. Okay. Beware of what you are projecting. The qualities you admire in one another are also qualities you both possess. And equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Oh dear. Always a hard one to really see at times. But so useful. Right, very good. You've been very conflicted about things, and there was lots of issues that you had to address with the Five of Wands, okay? There could have been competition. There could have been a struggle over money or something like that. But anyway, there was just definitely conflict that was going on for you, maybe inside yourself as well. Now, this week, you're really just so much more centered. You're so much more stable within yourself. You're feeling happier at home or happier within yourself. You're much more committed to your life and yourself. And there is a reward coming in for you based off what you've been doing. Spirit is going to bring you an opportunity that could be lucrative, or to do with fertility, or to do with passion, okay? And it's like you have manifested it, because you've basically got yourself now into a much better position. So it's like Spirit is going to be saying to you, there you go. Have this. This is something you can really enjoy and go for. Your person's moving more smoothly. They've definitely been through a lot of tricky experiences, and this week sees them moving forward in a lot more of a smooth kind of way. But the only thing is, they may still have a plan that isn't really going to work. You know, that's the only problem. They may still be in some kind of denial. This person can't be really honest with you until they learn how to be really honest with themselves. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson, is what they're saying. Let's have a look at the overall energy for you both. This is a giant deck, so it's not very easy to shuffle. For me, I'm not a great shuffler anyway. Right. You're actually in a good position. Your person's actually in a good position. So this week is actually going to be a good week. You know, there's obviously some issues for your person that still need ironing out, but you're both in a good position. There is definitely money and abundance here, I want to say that. There's also some kind of support available. And it feels like things are going to just... You're in a good position for things to start really progressing better now. Your spirit guides are saying that I am leading you towards the answer of your prayers. Listen to the following steps. I am communicating through your intuition, your thoughts and your dreams. And it's a beautiful energy when you look at the cards. I should just hold it up so you can see how gorgeous that is. So you're not going crazy. Your spirit guides have been taking you through a series of events that have been conflicting and tricky, but you found the answers here, Leo, and now you're being rewarded this week with some kind of really cool opportunity, and you're in a very good position to proceed with it. It feels like there is probably somebody that wants to help you, who is also in a very good position to help you, or you them as well. So we're going to Aries. That journey card keeps coming out time and time again, and it is funny because obviously we're a soul family on this channel, and this is kind of the fortune card for the week. So it's interesting, isn't it? Because it always, I mean, I shuffle, but there we go. You've also got the marriage card. I just took the next card underneath just to see. So, commitment to a journey. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. It is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Well, commitment to your journey, because I did say commitment to a journey. I mean, it could be commitment between two people, but it feels like commitment to a journey. You must be true to yourself. Taking your power back, being very careful. That is it. That is definitely it. You're taking your power back. It's been hard. It's been really, really hard and disappointing. And there's been people that have disappointed you. And now you're taking your power back. Certain people may be disappointed. But you have to be protective and careful with your energy and what you do, you know. And this is the thing. I think you are just completely committed to your own journey and your own truth. And you're not going to put yourself in a risky situation. Your person was walking away from a troubled time, and they were doing well to do this because your person has, I mean, like us all, let's face it, we've all been through tricky times in the past. But this person had been, and, you know, it was hard for them to leave things behind in the past, but they've done it. The trouble is, Spirit's kind of putting them in a situation at the moment that's really uncomfortable for them with the Hangman card. There may be some sort of delays in their life at the moment, and it's whatever it is, they are in a situation that feels very uncomfortable. And why is Spirit doing that? Spirit is doing it because they're trying to get your person to wake up to certain things that they need to wake up to. So it's a very enlightening process that they're in, and we all know that the enlightening process is often painful and uncomfortable. But they don't want your person to keep slipping back into denial. I want to feel that way again. So that's probably why they had a heavy heart, because they felt sad and they're wishing they could get back to that. But, you know, they've got to wake up. So let's have a look at the outcome. It's got these massive cards, by the way. at that. Justice. Justice is being served. Okay. That is why your person is being put through this delay or this very uncomfortable position, because there is certain karmic patterns that Spirit is trying to get them to stop doing. And it is hard for your person. Very, very hard to break. I mean, it's hard for all of us to break our karmic patterns. It cannot be underestimated how hard that is. Because our karmic patterns are patterns that we have had for billions of lifetimes. And so it's really difficult. But the good news is you are doing very well at breaking your karmic patterns at the moment. You are being ultra careful, and at times you may even feel slightly blocked. But it's okay, because it's all part of the process that you have to go through so that you don't slip back into repeating old patterns. Now, with Justice card, it means you're getting more balance. It means things will go much better in your favour now, energetically, you know, because of the fact of what you're doing. Your person, the same. I don't know if they're as far forward as you. I feel like they still slip into denial about their issues and things like that. But they are being put through the whole awakening process. Mark my words, it will be happening for this person in this lifetime. They are not allowed to keep repeating patterns. And it's hard. They don't like it. Mystique, keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Wow. So Spirit is basically helping you this week to keep moving forward. And that basically there will be miraculous solutions appearing in your life this week. So get ready, because I don't know what those solutions are going to be, but there's going to be some real miraculous, like miracle type things happening to you this week that are probably going to take you to the next level of your life. You know, like I said, things start to go in your favour at this point. Amazing. So we will now go into Sagittarius. You can probably see Gilbert down there and he's snoring away. Oh, our child. Okay. So it could be to do with an actual child. Could also be a mirror to do with your own inner child. Are you caring for yourself enough? Nurturing yourself enough? Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart. Continue to follow its guidance. How magical. Now, we have got the Sagittarius full moon, haven't we? That we've just literally had in the last 24 hours. So it's your full moon, Sag. Something could be happening for you this week that is miraculous. Healing. Oh my God, and the sun. This must be to do with a breakthrough for a child connected to you, or a breakthrough for your inner child, where it's like, boom, the healing happens. There is some kind of healing and celebration, joy, like being able to be happy again, being able to nurture yourself again. The sun, you know, it's like you're closer to source, you're more conscious, you're bringing through, channeling healing and abundance straight from source. It is like a miracle. There is some kind of miracle here happening this week for Sagittarius. Your person's in a very good position. They've been in a good position to really start progressing in their life. But they hold a lot of wounds, okay? I'll be honest with you. They've got 5 of Pentacles. This person holds a lot of wounds. And they may suffer with financial or emotional, mental health problems or physical health problems. They may suffer with abandonment, rejection issues, and it could be frustrating or sad because they're in such a good position to do so well right now. You know, it's like they're in a position where people can help them or something like that, or they could help themselves, you know. But I tell you what, you're making the breakthrough. You are helping yourself. Perhaps where you may have wanted to help that person, it was a mirror to actually helping yourself the whole time. And it was never really about you helping this person. It was really about you helping yourself. And there is the message here, I am starting to understand our connection. So we'll pick a giant tarot card. They're quite difficult to shuffle, so bear with. Oh wow, Empress. It's still quite mysterious for you, and there's still quite a lot of challenges about, but you are able to, like I said, nurture yourself, keep yourself very centered, and honor yourself, you know, and just like not panic or go down vibrationally. You know, because that's what the Mother of the Tarot can do. She's got multiple challenges going on all the time, but she knows her value and her worth, and she can stay in her power, stay very centered, nurture herself, nurture those around her as and when required, you know, and just be very accepting. You know, acceptance is a very divine energy, and she can be accepting of the unknown, and she has trust. She has deep trust and faith in spirit, that spirit will always provide. So she stays very centered and in conscious alignment. So that's why she's always abundant, you know, because she channels her abundance through spirit in unknown ways, because she has such huge amounts of trust and a high level of consciousness. So this is very good news for you, to have the Empress and the Sun, the Three of Cups. You're making some sort of beautiful breakthrough for yourself this week, and it will lead you to money. It will lead you to people that respect you, and it will lead you to more happiness, because I mean the Sun and the Three of Cups is like happy, more happy energy for Sagittarius here. I am the angel of peace. I bring new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Oh, your spirit guides bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. That is a gorgeous card, isn't it? Amazing. Okay, so we'll go into Scorpio. It's quite nice using all these cards, I've got to say. I'm quite enjoying it. I love using the new giant right away. I just got the idea about a month ago. I was like, I need a giant right away. I just got shown by spirit. You've got to use the mini deck, the normal size deck, and the giant deck. So boom, there it is. It took a month to come, but it was worth the wait. Distant horizons. Okay, so you are travelling forward to distant horizons now, Scorpio, at this time. It may have felt it was a long way off and it was a long wait, but you're getting closer all the time now. Transformation. Your relationship is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So self-love, your transformation, leading you to love, leading you to distant horizons that you will love. So magical for Scorpio this week. It's like things are becoming within your reach after a time where it felt it was very far away. You know, you're doing better and better and better, and people around you observe how much better you're doing. People around you actually feel quite inspired by you at this time. And you've got King of Swords energy. So you're much more rational. You think with your head more clearly, you see more clearly, and you take time to review things and make judgments. And you could be doing that this week. You could be really reviewing something this week and then making a decision on it. You know, and it's really where you're thinking so much more clearly. You're much more focused. You're responsible. You don't lie to yourself anymore. You don't have rose-tinted glasses anymore. You know, and it's putting you in a much more favourable position. So you're and you stay in your power and in your truth much better these days. So you could be reviewing something this week and making a decision on it. Interesting. Now, there could be two different people here, or it could be the same person. There's somebody here that goes away, departs, goes away, departs. This person could be unreliable, or it could have been a situation they couldn't really help, and there's something they need to drop and they need to let go of it. And it looks like there could be some good news coming in that this person will drop this situation, okay? So this person is seen to be going in and out, either because they're unreliable or because there's other reasons. They're not able to be around all the time, okay? They're very determined. They need to drop something though, because it really puts a lot of strain on this person, and Spirit has been willing them, please drop what you're doing, because it's really affecting you long term on your health if you don't drop doing this thing. And it looks like good news this week with the Page of Wands. I would say most likely this person's very attracted to you. You could be making a decision over this person. I'm so attracted to you. So obvious in the cards. Okay, let's have a look at the overall energy for you. These are my giant cards. A bit hard to shuffle. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being very wise. You are you're very much making good judgments here. You're secure within yourself in this situation, and you have visions. The Queen of Pentacles has visions in the pentacle that she holds, visions of worlds. So you have visions about this person or this situation, and your visions are correct. You very much are secure, making good judgments. You're being wise. This situation will go in your favour, I feel. You start to reap the rewards of everything you've been doing. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. It's time. It is absolutely time, Scorpio, now for you to move into abundance and receive at this time. And you've worked hard to get there. Something is about to happen that is very good for Scorpio. I don't often say that in readings, but I can see that very clear. Pisces. Despair. Okay, so somebody not very happy there. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. As soon as I saw that despair card, I just felt like it was in the past. But I know it's the fortune telling card. I know it's supposed to be the energy for this week, but it's like it's old energy coming back, and it's like Spirit is saying, do not think history is going to repeat itself, because that is just an illusion. Yeah, like you've probably had situations in the past where you didn't want to see the truth and you were scared to see the truth. You may have been in denial, you know, and it took great courage for you to get out of situations that were not right. But you've got the World card. You've completed a karmic cycle that you were on, Pisces, and you will never again put yourself in that situation ever again. This is, you've broken free. You're more enlightened now. Do not think that you're going to be back in those types of situations again, because that's not going to happen. That will never happen again. You're more wise. You're more enlightened. Your person, there's somebody here who is very stuck in the past. It's an energy that you used to have. You were, you know, when you were very stuck and you found it hard to see the truth and stuff, and you used to go into denial about stuff, that this was an energy that was similar to what, but this person's stuck, right? And they've been stuck, and it was like nothing could cheer them up. Nothing could replace the loss that they had suffered. Now, they're in a very mysterious time of the Moon card, and they could get very triggered at this time. They could find themselves triggering. Again, it's like this feeling of, is the past going to repeat itself? I feel there's somebody here that understands you on a very deep level, because you've both been through these very difficult times. Now, Spirit works behind the scenes. Your person must stay very still and very calm because these triggers will pass and something beautiful will be revealed. They just struggle with the unknown, you know. It's like they want to control because they're frightened, but there's a deep understanding here. And if they stay calm, their anxieties will pass. Justice, breaking karmic patterns, breaking cycles. I feel there is definitely a cycle that's being broken here, 100%. You are sort of taking the lead with this. Your person might actually be more triggered by it than you are. The despair is all in the past. I see very good things here. I see things moving in your favour. You know, this could even come out with some kind of contract or marriage. I just want to say that. Maya, schooling. Maya is actually a word for illusion, but it's Maya, the name. Schooling, study, education helps your life purpose, personal growth at this time. Angels will guide you to help you with this process. So this is schooling, study. This is a karmic lesson. Spirit has got you both locked down into like spirit school, you know, and it's like you are both being supported at this time to learn what you came here to learn, to complete cycles and move into a more favourable, happy time. And I think your person may find this slightly more triggering than you, because I think you may have done slightly more work than them. But I feel if they stay calm, this will all come good. So, amazing, Pisces. Oh, that tea's gone cold. I hate that. Right, let's go into Cancer now. Community. Wow. So something about you being aligned with your soul family, very good energy around you. Figuring out, what is my soul family? What is my community? Where am I? Give blessings of love. Oh, sorry. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you desire to be and have all that your heart truly desires. You know, You are whole and complete. And once you realise you're whole and complete, you will attract situations, people that are whole and complete. That it's like all encompassing. Because community, it's like the whole. There's something here about, you know, as you become more whole and complete, it's being reflected back to you. Yeah, there's been temptations, addictions, desires, you know, and it's been hard. It may have felt like you were very stuck, very trapped. God, you know. But it was a temporary situation. It was a temporary experience. Okay. Devil card is always temporary. And you're rising out of that. This week you are rising out of it, and it's lovely because Ten of Pentacles, my feeling for Ten of Pentacles is soul family that I get with this card, you know, because it's the card about family. Family matters, abundance, money, you know, and it's, to me, it feels like soul family. It feels good. And we've got the community card. So basically this week, Cancer, this is confirmation. You are really rising out of a time in your life where you were very kind of stuck. It was only temporary, but it may have felt quite drawn out. Okay. And there may have been the temptation for you to keep going back into old patterns because there was a pull. You know, it became familiar to you, you know. But I feel you're becoming so much more whole and complete. You're really channeling source. And so you don't need anything external to fill that hole, because you know nothing externally ever fills that hole, you know. And that hole doesn't really exist. The hole that you used to feel that you were trying to fill up with things, that hole is just the ego. And you can never fix that hole. You can never fill it. You know, that is the illusion. That is the Maya. It's identifying the fact that this is not who you really are anymore. You are not in that state anymore. And that is not who you are. Who you are is source. And it's like you're finding yourself. And things become more and more abundant for you now because you kind of understand that I don't need to fill that hole with anything anymore. That is just an illusion, and it's not even who I am. It was just my ego making me feel like I needed to fill some kind of void inside me. You know, it's like, that's not me. I am not the ego. I am this true spirit. And as the true spirit, you know, I am tapped into source at all times. And you are channeling abundance and love, you know, community, your soul family, through source, through you. There's more money coming to you at this time. There's better relationships coming to you at this time, Cancer. I'll pick a couple of cards for your person. There may be family matters that you're dealing with as well. I just want to say that on a practical level. There's somebody here that has been very logical and cold about your connection. And, you know, that probably had you stuck for a long time. But I see yourself freeing from it now. Because you realise, I don't need anything from this person who is cold, who holds back. You know? In some ways, this person inspires you. And they did inspire you. And that's why you were so tempted for so long. But you found your soul family now. You're finding your essence, your true self. And so you don't need that person anymore like you did. You know, it's like, yeah, it's nice, but I don't need it really. And is it really nice? Because I can source everything through me. You know, and it's much more abundant that way. It's much more beautiful. You don't need that attachment to somebody. Now, your person where they've been very cold, very held back, we're getting showed this person triggering Okay, they've got the Knight of Swords. They've got a triggered energy, and so this full moon could be seriously triggering your person, because we've just had a full moon in the last 24 hours. I shouldn't laugh, really, because it's not nice being triggered. I can't stop thinking about you. I think they sense you pulling away, and I feel this full moon could have really dredged it up for them big time. With that Knight of Swords, it's like they're going from being very cold and rational to just triggered all of a sudden. The thing you've got to watch out for with this person is they do have the skills and the ability to influence you, because this person is very skillful. A Knight of Swords is a very skillful person, you know, and look how more abundant you're getting, look how more healthy you're getting, and look how more whole and complete you are with the Ten of Pentacles. You don't want to go back to this. So I would say be cautious about your person and anything they say to you, whoever this person is. I've got this massive deck and it's huge. Just see what card. Yeah, look at that. That is the... I just said I'd be careful. You got the Page of Swords. Be careful. That is what Spirit is saying. Be careful, because you're getting yourself into a very good energy, a very abundant energy, soul family energy. Things improving for you long term. And Spirit wants you to be careful. But this person is definitely watching you. Oh my God. They are thinking about you like crazy. Your person's been extremely careful as well. They need to be cautious about what they do, because if they aren't careful, they could really screw things up the last chance they've got with you as well. That's another message. Your spirit guides are saying, confirming that you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken to their spiritual gifts and their divine life mission. Well, yes. You've obviously played a part in this person's life. You've been playing a role, and your spirit guides are confirming that you have been kind of, in a way, leading this person, trying to lead this person into, you know, better health and better connection. But, you know, it's like you're here for a greater picture. You're here for a greater mission, not just to do with that person. And you can't stay stuck in that situation anymore, you know. I think you're being much more careful now, Cancer. And you've got a higher spiritual calling. And that's where Spirit is getting you to. I feel your purpose could be opening up massively this week. And whatever your life purpose is, it's opening up massively. And you will see great development and a great expansion with your life purpose at this time. And that's where Spirit wants your energies going. Let this person figure out whatever it is they're doing. I don't think at the moment that is really of your concern, because you're here at the moment to develop and heighten your gifts, you know, and that's where Spirit is taking you. And maybe part of the process is this person realising that, you know. So I'm sending you so much love, and I'll leave you with that card because it's such a beautiful energy. If you want to book in for a reading, I am here. Sorry, I had about a week off videos, but with the children at home, I can do readings at any time. But doing the videos is another matter sometimes for me. So yeah, but if you want to book in for a reading, you're very welcome. You can contact me. I do an hour's reading, I do a 40-minute reading, and I do a 10-minute voice note reading, which is a bit more affordable if that helps. And I do have my deck, which I sell, and you can go to my website. And my deck basically helps you to understand the keys to going within to your true self, so that you ultimately connect with your true self, you know, and then everything aligns to your true energy. then you're not chasing things, you're attracting them. Because once you find your core vibration, which is source, you know, you'll attract things rather than chasing them. Things will be added to you because of your source core frequency. So that's what my deck helps you to return back to, you know. So it's a different kind of deck. There you go. I'm sending you lots of love and peace, and thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. One love across Gaia.